Event photography could be about 100 to 200 an hour. And a wedding might be, depending on the size of the wedding, between 500 and 1500. So if you're really tight on your budget, this may be where you want to look at the entry-level photographers. So mid-level photographers, they're probably 3 to 5 years of experience, depending on are they a full-time photographer or a part-time photographer or just a gig worker. They've kind of honed their skills, and they have created a reliable workflow that works for them as a photographer. They use higher-end equipment, a higher-end camera probably, and they have a good portfolio showcasing the versatility of what they can do. Their pricing reflects a balance between quality and affordability. And often it includes basic editing and maybe some prints or something such as that. So in the, a price range for a headshot might be $150 to $400. A family session might be $300 to $600. Events may go to $150 to $300 per hour, and weddings can go from $1,500 to maybe $3,000. So this might be a good budget if you're looking for a little higher quality in your photos. So now let's talk about established photographers. They've been in business like 6 to 10 years. They have developed their photography skills very highly. They have good quality. They have specific styles. They found niches to photograph in. So they concentrate on a certain style and a certain type of photography. They are known for consistently delivering high quality work and have proven a track record of handling complex and high pressure shoots. Their pricing reflects the expertise, their reputation, and their ability to customize the services that you may need. So maybe a headshot would be $300 to $600. A family session could be $500 to $1,000. Events might be $300 to $500 per hour, and weddings can go up to about $6,000 for an event. So now let's talk about master photographers. These are people who have been in business 10 years or more. They tend to be leaders in their community for photography. They are known for their artistic vision, their craftsmanship. They often offer luxury photography services with much more customization. Their price is higher, but reflects the premium experience and the exceptional results that they provide. So, a good headshot session would cost $500 to $1,000. Family sessions can go as high as $2,000. Events can be between $500 and $1,000 an hour. And weddings can go from like $6,000 to $10,000 for a wedding. So you really need to, if you're looking for that exceptional high-end photographer, this is where you want to look at somebody who has 10 plus years of experience. And the last group we're going to talk about are the celebrity high-end photographers. Now, these photographers have been in business for quite some time. They have made connections. They know who to go to offer solutions to problems that need to be done. They cater to high-profile clients, luxury brands, exclusive events. They are known for delivering high quality, museum quality, fine art quality work. And their pricing reflects the demand, the expertise for this type of level of service. So I mean, a good headshot session is going to cost you between $1,000 and $5,000. Family sessions between $2,000 and $10,000. Events can go from $1,000 to $3,000 per hour. And weddings can go as high as $50,000 if it's a destination wedding, a high-end destination, and that may even be more, depending on where the wedding is located. So by understanding the years of experience and the impact on pricing, you now have some ideas as to what to look for in a photographer that can align with your budget and your needs. So I want to kind of go over and make sure you understand what you're paying for when you hire a photographer. This is important to know because oftentimes you're at the session and you're only there maybe an hour, but there's so much more that goes into a photography business and the way a photographer figures out their pricing. So understanding what you're paying for, first of all, it's about a time commitment of the photographer that goes beyond the time they're actually working with you. A photographer's work extends far beyond the time spent taking photos. There's hours doing consultations, pre-consultations, after consultations, travel time, setup time, post-production, editing time. So there's a lot of time. So you may be with them an hour, but they may work, 20 hours on the actual session. So that's a big factor that goes into photographer's pricing. And delivering high quality images often requires a very careful curation and professional retouching. And this can also take, additional hours on top of everything else. Also, the photographer's equipment and the tools that they use goes into figuring out how much they're charging for their services. Photographers, so let's do that again. So photographers use very professional equipment, and they have software and other tools that they use in their sessions. And all of this goes into factoring in how much a session is going to cost. Photographers invest in high-end cameras, lenses, lighting, software, because every photographer that I know really wants to give their client the best results that they can. Maintaining the equipment and upgrading the equipment is a very significant expense, and this contributes to the overall cost of the business and for the photographer's services. And professional tools that enable photographers to capture high quality images in a variety of settings, say from in the studio to outdoors or to big venues like arenas and convention centers. And you're also paying into the photographer's artistry, their expertise, their vision, because you may not know exactly how to get something out of your photography session, so you're going to rely on your photographer to kind of guide you and bring out the artistic side of the photo session. Photographers, I'm constantly doing new training to keep my skills up to date. There's technical skills, there's software skills, and there's always a new trendy style going through. So learning all those things takes time, and it does take money. Our ability to compose visually stunning images and to adapt to unique situations also adds a lot of value to the service. And a really good skilled photographer transforms ordinary moments into timeless memories. And from timeless memories to me are priceless. But all of that does go into figuring out how much a photographer charges. Then another thing that goes into our pricing strategies is deliverables and services. So like many photographers, especially if they're in the wedding industry, will offer specialized prints, albums, there's digital downloads, there's a whole bunch of other products too, so that can go into the effect of the pricing. These deliverables are often included in packages, but they can also be done as add-ons as well. So depending on which way you're looking at, if you don't want them in your package, you might be able to purchase them as a separate entity. And the long-term value of professional photography. This is probably one of the most important things to me. The memories captured by a photographer become cherished keepsakes for years. It creates a family legacy, because I have pictures of my mom, my grandma. I have pictures of I knew my great-grandmother. I had pictures with her. So this creates a family history. It creates something you can have and then give to your kids, and then they can pass it down to their kids from there on. For businesses, high-quality images can elevate your branding and create a lasting impression on your clients. I always say a good headshot is one of the most important tools for a business person, because when people are researching online and they find you in a really nice photo looking very professional, that instills a lot of confidence in you. So investing in professional photography can ensure that you receive images that stand the test of time in both quality and relevance. So these photos can last forever, and they do last forever. So let's talk about how to choose the right photographer for your budget. And you should have a budget when you're looking for a photographer. If you want to go over your budget, that's perfectly fine. But what is your limit that you're willing to spend? So, and this will impact the kind of photographer that you're going to hire. So first, you want to align the services that the photographer offers with what you need from that photographer. So start by identifying what's most important for you during the session or the event. Decide whether you just want digital files. Do you want actual prints? Do you want an album? Do you need unique add-ons like backdrops or props? And prioritize the essential services to help you allocate the money you need effectively for your photography services. Now, don't be afraid to compare packages and inclusions. Review packages offered by different photographers to see what's included. Look for some of the details in the packages. You know, how many photos might you get? What's the editing quality? How far does the editing go? Are there additional perks like online galleries or rush delivery? Are there any exclusive offers? Anything such as that? So don't be afraid to compare packages. Compare the value rather than just the price to ensure you're getting the best deal for your money. Because sometimes photographers will increase the value of the package before they'll increase the pricing. And that might sound kind of weird, but giving value is very important. Photographers want to make sure their clients are happy, so they will always go for the value of their packages. So don't be afraid to chat with them about that. Also, don't be afraid to look at photographers' portfolios. Now, if you go to their website, on their website, they should have samples of their best work. And you don't really need to see 800 pictures to see if a photographer is good. Generally, what I find, if someone's posting, hundreds of pictures, they're not as confident in their work, so they feel they have to over post. If they've got 4 or 5 good examples in their webpage or on their Facebook page or somewhere else, this should give you a good idea as to the quality of their work. All right. It will also give you an idea as to their style. So you want to make sure that their style matches what you're looking for. When you're looking at portfolios, look for the consistency in the quality, the creativity, and their ability to handle a variety of different themes, and the ability to photograph in different types of lighting. So oftentimes you'll hear that, I'm only a natural light photographer, and there's nothing wrong with natural light photography, but there are a lot of times where you need to have a flash or strobe light in your photography. So finding a photographer who's versatile with lighting is always an added value over just a natural light photographer. Also, when you're speaking with a photographer, ask them to be transparent in their pricing. Make sure they're being forward and upfront. If someone's trying to hide their pricing, that might not be a good sign. If you're trying to create a relationship with this person, you want to make sure they're being upfront and honest. Confirm what's included in the quoted price that they have given you. That's just to avoid any unexpected extra costs or fees. Ask about additional costs such as travel fees, extra editing, or the actual products that they may sell. A transparent photographer will be upfront about pricing and be willing to work within your budget. So a transparent photographer will be upfront about what they're offering and their pricing, and they are also willing to work within your budget. Also, look for reviews and recommendations. A good place is Google, obviously. You can check out their ratings on Google. So look for reviews and recommendations. So when you're searching for a photographer, you're often going to see on Google maybe the review section. Read the reviews, see what they say. This will teach you about the photographer's professionalism and their customer service. Ask friends, family, or colleagues for recommendations for a trusted photographer. They probably might know someone. And a photographer with glowing reviews is more likely to provide a great experience, but I'll qualify that. It may not always be the way, but somebody who's got a good 5-star rating I would probably go towards that photographer versus somebody with a 3 or 4-star rating. When you're speaking with their photographer, communicate your budget and your vision. So be open about your budget when discussing options with potential photographers. Many photographers have set packages, but they can often tailor them or tweak them to meet your budget without exceeding your spending limit. And sharing your vision ensures the photographer understands your expectations and what you want in return for paying them for their service. So when you're looking for a photographer, often people will be drawn to the least expensive. And I'm not saying that's bad, but let's talk about quality and why paying for quality matters in your photography. So quality creates timeless memories. Investing in a professional photographer ensures you capture moments that stand the test of time. They will be cherished forever. Whether it's a wedding, a family portrait, a special event, high quality images become cherished keepsakes for generations. Avoid regretting hiring a poor photographer or getting poor photography. Choosing a budget photographer without the necessary skills or equipment can often lead to disappointing results. You want to avoid regrets from getting poor photography. So choosing a budget photographer without the necessary skills or equipment can often lead to disappointing results. Now, I'm not saying every budget photographer is a bad photographer. Poorly captured or edited images may not truly reflect the beauty and the emotion of the moments that were photographed. And often you may have to reshoot the session just to try to get the quality that you're looking for. More experienced photographers, higher end professional photographers ensure reliability. Experienced photographers come prepared to handle various challenges, from the unexpected weather to tricky lighting conditions. Their professionalism means they deliver consistent results, giving you more peace of mind in your photos. Expertise enhances the final product. Skilled photographers know how to compose stunning images, use creative lighting, and perform advanced editing. Their expertise ensures your photos not only look beautiful, but also convey a great story. High quality images elevate branding and professionalism. Photography for businesses. Professional photography is a key investment in branding and marketing. So high quality visuals can attract clients, boost engagement, and set your brand apart from your competition. And the last thing is the value over the cost. So while premium photography services may have a higher price tag, the value they deliver far outweighs the cost that you spent. Quality photography is an investment in lasting memories or impactful marketing, and you'll appreciate this for years to come. So in my last section here, we're going to talk about finding the right photography services for what you need. So reinforce the importance of balance. The right photographer for you strikes a balance between your budget, their quality, and their experience. Investing in professional photography ensures you capture moments or create assets that are worth the cost. By knowing these factors that influence pricing in photography, you can make a more informed decision on who you want to hire. Understanding what goes into photography services helps you appreciate the value behind the pricing. Decide what aspects of the service are most important to you. Is it style? Is it deliverables? Is it reputation? Is it quality? And focusing on your priorities ensure that you get the results you want within your budget. So at the end here, I just want to say, take your time and do your research. And when you're ready to, book a trusted professional photographer who aligns with your vision and can be within your budget. It's pretty simple when it comes down to that. But I think knowing all the factors that go into why photographers charge what they do makes it a little easier on you when making a decision on who to hire. So here, at St. Jean Creative Photography, we value our customers. We try to work within any budget that someone gives us. We try to be affordable. We're out there giving the best images that we possibly can. So if you ever have any questions and would like some more information, please give us a call or check out our website at stjeancreative.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and Merry Christmas.